Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone, and welcome to my first video. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Nuyasmin Abdullah binti Mazihar from the EC5A. My ID number is IDI 1701017. So for this video, the first video, I will be talking about a criminal I have chosen, and I will be relating why that criminal did what he did to the Zimbardo's 7 slippery slopes to evil. Which are the first one is mindlessly taking the first small step, the humanization of others, the individuation of self, which is anonymity, diffusion of personal responsibility, blind obedience to authority, uncritical conformity to group norms, passive tolerance of evil through inaction or indifference. So for the criminal, I have chosen Thanos, as if you guys know lah, and we'll be talking about him based on the Infinity War movie. So for Thanos, what he did to literally everyone on the universe, and to Gamora's home, to Gamora herself, and the whole universe to supposedly reduce scarcity and save them, I guess I can relate to 2 of the 7 slippery slopes of evil. The first one is mindlessly taking the first small step. What I can conclude of the first small step Thanos had shown in the movie was when he kidnapped Gamora to his home because he wanted to retrieve the information about the place of the Soul Stone. And to his knowledge, he knew that Gamora had found the stone, but Gamora lied to him, kept lying to his face, and that's probably what made him mad. The second of the 7 slippery slopes was the humanization of others, because of course, because he tortured literally everyone in the movie. One example from the humanization of others, which when Thanos tortured Nebula in one space of his own home, claiming that Nebula used to come and try to kill him. And Thanos also said that he wanted to talk to Nebula about the Soul Stone, but Nebula didn't want to. But so finally, she ended up in that room. And another small step that Thanos had shown to in the movie was when Thanos brought Gamora to the space that where he tortured Nebula, because he wanted Gamora to speak up and told him the truth. And yeah, eventually Gamora did tell the truth. He actually did tell the origin of the Soul Stone. Okay, so after knowing the place of the Soul Stone, Thanos did not go there alone. Instead, he brought Gamora along. For this part, when they arrived at Vormir, the place of the Soul Stone, they both found out that it takes a soul for the Soul Stone. As told by the keeper of the stone, it attracts a terrible price, a soul for a soul. Okay, the keeper of the stone also told the both of them, in order to get the stone, something that Thanos loves should be lost. After hearing that, Thanos had the audacity to cry, because what he thought was only to sacrifice Gamora for the stone. He dehumanized Gamora as he forcefully pushed her down the hill, and that made Gamora was killed. He literally used Gamora as to gain the Soul Stone. So I think that's really evil. And during that scene, Gamora kept telling him that there's nothing Thanos love in the universe, but Thanos kept telling that I think that he thinks that he loves Gamora. That's why he wanted to sacrifice Gamora for the Soul Stone. And furthermore, in the movie, Thanos wiped out half the universe because he said he wanted to save the planet, in which shown at Gamora's home that he murdered the people because he claimed he wanted to solve the problem of scarcity, which he said to Gamora in one scene, your planet was on the brink of collapse. I was the one who stopped that. The consequences of his actions of supposedly to save the planet is that there were people dying. Thanos was so selfish to think that he helped the universe. So for the conclusion, the first small step from Thanos to commit crime was when he wanted to get all 6 Infinity Stones, 6 or 7, 6 Infinity Stones, and when he kidnapped Gamora to his home, the humanization of others that Thanos had done was when Thanos killed half of the universe, and also Gamora to get the Soul Stone. Yeah, so remember, crime is evil and all about power. And in this movie, we can see that Thanos obviously wanted power so that he could just snap his finger, and everything that is in his mind can be immediately be done. Like what Gamora said, if he gets all 6 Infinity Stones, he can just snap his finger and everything will, I don't know, disappear or anything. Like what he did to some of the Avengers at the end of the movie. Black Panther,